Do you guys ever wonder why, these girls out here always go for the guys who, have, good physiques, the guys who have like, athletic bodies, bruh. These girls, they pick from, they go for the guys who have athletic bodies, right? They go for the guys who, take care of themselves, the guys who, that's focused on themselves, focused on their goals, focused on fitness. They go for these guys, guys, because it's like, bro, you know, to them, guys like that is fun. Guys like that, have discipline. You know, it's just like, bro, I've been on this journey for like fitness. I've been on this fitness journey that I've been on for like the last couple years. Body game, really just working on myself, guys. Really just locking in, focusing on myself. And it's like, dude, you know, I've seen a difference. I've seen a change in behavior on like how women see me, how women just treat me today. Of the person I'm becoming today. It's like, bro, um I get so much different, treatment compared to when it's like I wasn't on body game, when I wasn't focused on, fitness, when I wasn't reaching my full potential compared to like now today, bro. It's like the women today, they look at me a certain different way. Women today are more attracted to me or attracted to me than ever because it's like, bro, I'm focused. I'm focused on the mission. I'm focused on, bettering myself every single day, guys. And it's like, bro, this is why I tell you guys this all the time. I tell you guys this all the time to really just focus and put yourself in a position to grow, put yourself in a position to level up, regardless if it's your fitness, any other things you guys are working on in your life, your career, your fitness, any other thing, bro. But it's like, bro, working on your career and fitness, like it doesn't really, it really doesn't um what's the word I'm looking for? It really doesn't, go off like how a woman treats you, bro. Like you could be, working on your career but have a good physique, bro. Um these women out here, they choose the guys who have like good physiques, bro. These women out here would rather, deal with a guy with a good physique, a good body, than to deal with a average, dad body or just an average person who's just really not working on their physique, bro. You could be working on your career. You could be working on your career like myself, and still have a good physique and attract a lot of women, bro. It's a fact because it's like, bro, these girls, they just want a guy who has a nice body, bro. They want a guy who is just in shape, a guy who's just physically fit, bro. And it's like, bro, when I tell you guys, out of all my experiences that I just been dealing with over like the last couple of years of just dealing with women, you know, it's the way women treat me, is totally different today from how I said, women treated me in my past. When it's like, bro, I wasn't really attracting the women that I wanted in my past. I could genuinely tell you that. Because it's like I wasn't in shape, I didn't really have anything going on for myself in my past compared to today. I have a lot of more things going on for myself today. I'm a content creator. I'm a fitness coach. I'm a fitness trainer. And it's like, bro, I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times out the week. And it's like, bro, I'm just focused on my goals. I'm focused on bettering myself, bettering my life, guys. And you guys have to understand with that grind, women are going to be attracted to you. Women are going to come your way. Women are going to want to be around that because it's like they know it's like you're driven, you have discipline. When I tell you guys this, bro, I said discipline, right? Discipline is like the biggest one out of all of them. The biggest one. Discipline has a lot to do with why women are attracted to guys who have nice physiques, nice bodies, guys who take care of themselves, take care of their health, bro. I promise you guys, discipline is the biggest one why women are attracted to guys like that because you're a disciplined person. For me, I consider myself a disciplined person. I'm disciplined with my lifestyle. I'm disciplined with the habits I have in my life. I'm disciplined with the food, my schedule, my sleep schedule, bro. You know, it's like my day-to-day schedule. It's like, bro, I work on the things I need to get done with my life. I try to eat right. I eat right, and it's like I just try to, you know, hit the gym, uh, have a good sleep schedule, wake up and do that same repeated cycle. Wake up, hit the gym at 6 a.m., 7 in the morning, and, you know, do the same repeated cycle, work on myself, work on content ideas for you guys to get the content out for you guys. And it's like, bro, discipline is the biggest factor. You know, you have self-discipline, the discipline, the drive you have to want to become successful. That's why these women are attracted to guys who have nice physiques, nice bodies, athletic bodies, bro, compared to a guy who's average, a guy who just, you know, doesn't have any drive, a guy who doesn't have any motivation, a dude who just sits on his ass all day, a person who eats junk food all day, a person who doesn't hit the gym or do anything productive. That's the difference, guys, compared to an athlete, a guy who has a nice physique, a guy who's practicing body game like myself, or some of you guys out here that's watching this video. It's discipline, it's the drive that you have that's keeping these women attracted, that's keeping these women into you, compared to a guy, you know, that doesn't have any drive, any discipline, any motivation, anything he's working on in his life. That's why, you know, these women will go for a guy, you know, that's physically in shape, a guy who has, you know, status, a guy who just working on himself to better his life and just better the people around him. You know, that's why these women, I feel like, you know, today and just in general, that's why these women go for like guys who just, you know, practice body game and just focus on body game, bro. Because these girls want to really just be with a guy who's physically in shape, a guy who's taking care of himself, taking care of his body, guys. And, you know, this is why I tell you guys this all the time, bro. If you guys are not into any physical fitness activity, sports, guys, hit the gym, you know, work on yourself, work on your body. Most importantly, do it for yourself. Work on your mental health, bro. I've been doing this for like the last couple years. It's just literally, you know, my sense of therapy. And it's like, it became the reality of my life of just, you know, focusing on bettering myself, focusing on my health, my body, and, you know, getting that time in to work on myself. And it's like, bro, the results I got from, you know, fitness and just body game training, body game practicing, body game, guys, is crazy compared to my first year. My first year, guys, I really thought like I was, you know, where I needed to be when it came to my fitness journey. But it's like, you know, my second year, which is, I believe, this year, about to be my third year. But it's like, guys, the transition from my first to my second year is just crazy. You know, the fact that it's like, I look totally better from my first year. The transition from my body, from, you know, all areas of just work I just been grinding on with my fitness. And it's like, bro, it's paying off. And it's like, dog, just the women today, like I tell you guys, bro, they look at me like it's like I'm the prize. They look at me like I have potential, like I'm the guy that they want to go for, because it's simply because I have a nice physique. I'm a guy who's working on my body. I'm a guy who's working on, you know, bettering myself. A guy who's focused on my purpose, guys. Like I said, you don't have to be successful, bro. Right? You really don't have to be established for these girls out here to, you know, want to get with you. Bro, having a nice physique is good enough to get you in the door to want these girls, for these girls to want to get with you. I promise you, bro. Like I say, on top of that, you know, if you're an attractive guy, it's like, bro, it makes it so much easier, bro. Like I tell you guys, these women will prefer an athletic body, a guy who's into fitness, bro, a guy who's into his self, working on himself, bettering himself. And it's like, bro, I just try to tell you guys this, bro. If you guys are into fitness, my guys out there who are watching this, if you guys out here are practicing body game, practicing bettering yourself, you're in the gym, you're eating right, you're focused on the right things, bro. You're above average, bro. You're above average. You're not the regular average person, the average guy. You have things going on for yourself. I genuinely feel like fitness is bettering you as a person to want to become more successful in your life, and it's shaping you to become the best version of yourself. And it's like, I'm just giving you guys this message because, bro, These experiences like that I have, these encounters that I had with women, bro, it's like, bro, I just noticed how these women just treat me compared to like how I was in my past, compared to how I was when I didn't have a lot of things going on for myself, when I didn't have this body I have today, when I wasn't as driven, bro. It's like, bro, women see me more than ever today. And it's like, bro, I feel like a lot of, I get like a lot of more choosing signals from women. A lot of women, find me sexually attractive because of the person I'm building myself up to be. And it's like, bro, this is what you get when you are on body game. This is what you get when you are taking out the time, taking out the days to really just focus on yourself, to really just, level up your life and just level up in all areas in your life, guys. You get this type of attention from women, bro. Women will find you more attractive when you are focused on your fitness, when you are focused on your fitness goals, your health, your body. Because it's like at the end of the day, these women all want to have fun with that guy the guy who has a nice physique, a guy who is driven, the guy who is like, trying to get to his destination compared to like the average guy. Yeah, some of these women might cap and say like they don't want a guy with a nice physique, bruh. But dog, it's like I feel like that be cap sometimes, bro. I feel like that be cap. I know all women want guys with nice bodies, nice physiques, guys. Women want guys who have, ambition, hustle. I don't think women want to settle with average guys who just don't have any confidence to want to be better in their life. I feel like when women say like that type of stuff, I feel like women be capping because it's like all women want to, land on a nice guy at the end of the day. I feel like all women want to deal with a guy who has something going for himself. You don't have to be like the richest guy in the world, bro, to, have a nice physique, guys. I have a nice physique. I'm not the richest guy in the world, obviously, but it's like, bro, you just have to have certain things like that going on for yourself to make women want to be attracted to you, bro. At the end of the day, I can genuinely tell you guys, bro, money doesn't have anything to do with it, bro. You could have the most money and still be unattractive. You could have the most money and still not take care of your fitness, bro. It's like, when if you don't have any type of money, any type of bread, bro, and it's like you're taking care of yourself, you're working on that area in your life, but at the same time, you're dedicated to your health and your fitness, guys. I promise you, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna attract a lot of women in the room. If it's women that's in your area, women that's out in public, if you guys have a nice physique, if you guys just, see the guy, you guys that's just in the gym. Women can tell that you're focused on yourself. You're focused on body game. It's like, bro, you're going to attract a lot of women, bro. You're going to attract a lot of women. This happens a lot when I go out in public, bro. It's like stares, choosing signals, bro. If a girl keeps looking at you for more than 3 seconds, my guys, just understand this, bro. She wants you to talk to her, bro. She wants you to talk to her. She wants you to approach her. She wants you to make a move, say something to her. And it's like, this is why I'm telling you guys this message for this video, guys, because it's like, bro, these are my experiences, with body game. These are my experiences of just focusing on myself, focusing on my health, and just bettering myself as a person, guys. Just trying to tell you guys this, bro. It's like this for guys. I could speak for myself, right? I have a preference of women. But at the same time, I don't like women. The type of women I like, guys, are black women, light-skinned women, white women, Mexican women, Latina women. Those are the type of girls I usually go for. When I say I don't have a type, I don't really have a type when it comes to race. I damn near talk to like all 3 of those races that I just gave you guys. Mexican and black women and white women are really the type of girls I go for, mainly Mexican women and black women. I have a preference when it comes to this. I have a preference when it comes to like wanting to, deal with a girl and date a girl. Like, I will prefer for me as a guy, because, I'm big into fitness and it changed my life so much. I would prefer to date a woman who's in the gym, 3 to 4 times a week. A woman who has a nice body, a nice booty, nice thighs, that's in the gym. You as a guy, that's, into the fitness world, you can tell when a woman is taking care of herself. I I love these type of traits in a woman because it's like, bruh, I've been a part of this shit for so long compared to like the women I used to, deal with and the women I used to be attracted to when it was like I was younger from a couple years ago compared to like now. It's like, guys, um, I just have a different preference for women. Like, I just like women who take care of themselves. I like women who hit the gym. I like women, who take care of their health. Feminine women. That's my preference of women. I don't really have like a big preference on like, a specific type, but that's my specific type. As a guy, as guys, we all know we will want to go for a girl who's really working on herself, a girl who's pretty, a girl who's feminine, a girl who has a nice body, compared to a girl who's very masculine, a girl who's really, not that attractive as a person. It's like, we will all as men want to go for that type of girl, instead of a girl who's, masculine, unattractive, a heavy set woman, bro. As men, bro, it's like we're the same as well. Like we have the same preference. So it's like, bro, I'm just trying to give you guys this example to tell you guys this, bro. As guys like us, we have preferences just like how these girls have preferences of, the type of guys they are into. Like I say, I'm into that type of girl that's into fitness, has a nice body, feminine. That's just a good woman, bro. And it's like, guys, we have preferences just like how these women have preferences of guys that they want to go for. These girls want to go for good guys who have, nice bodies, bro. You don't have to be rich, bro. You don't have to be rich, bro. If you have a nice body, that's enough to make a woman want to be attracted to you and enough to make a woman want to be with you. It's a proven fact, bro. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, I keep telling you guys this, bro. These women will fall for guys who have nice physiques, nice bodies, compared to an average man because the guy who is average, the guy who does not have any motivation, any self-drive, is a boring person to this girl, guys. Compared to the guy who has a nice body, a guy who's practicing body game, a guy who's just focused on his goals and focused on his life. Like I say, you don't have to be successful, but it's like you're working your way to become successful. When it comes to fitness, you're going to become successful because fitness is training you to become a successful person. These women would like to go for guys like that, a guy who just, physically fit, a guy who's just working on himself because the guy who's physically fit has more drive, more energy. He's more fun compared to the average guy. And it's like, guys, I just try to preach this to you guys, bro. Just based off experience, bro. Just based off experience, dog. I have so many crazy stories. Like, I could just tell you guys from days for days about my experience of just being on this journey of encountering women, while I'm on body game, practicing body game. Women who are, dating. I could just tell you guys, women who are dating, they tried to get at me. Like, girls who were in relationships tried to get at me. And it's like, compared to me to the guy that was like, they were dating, they were like kind of average. Like, they didn't have like a nice physique. And it's like, bro, I realized this, bro. You get choosing signals when you are on this journey, bro. Like I say, these girls can be in relationships with other guys, and it's like, bro, they could really choose you because it's like you're focused on body game. They could be in a relationship with a guy who's, not practicing body game, but it's like, bro, when it comes to you, when you are physically fit, bro, they can't resist it, bro. I had so many of these encounters of just, dealing with women when it's like women have been in relationships, women just been staring me down, just like giving me the sign that they just want to talk to me and just, get with me. And it's like, bro, it's what it is, it is what it is, bro. Like, this is how it is when you focus on yourself, when you're focused on body game, guys. Um, so many women try to get at you, give you choosing signals. And it's like, bro, this has just been my experience since I've started this journey. And it's like, I just want to tell you guys this. I tell you guys this all the time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be, bodybuilder or any sort of thing like that. Long as you look, physically fit, long as you are, trying, making an effort to, work on yourself, better your body, bruh, you're not gonna really have an issue with just dealing with women. You're gonna have issues still, because I still have issues. I'm not perfect. I still have issues when it comes to women, games and all of that stuff. But it's like, when it comes to attraction, it's there. It's there. These women will choose you because of the person you are building yourself up to be. At the end of the day, the key word, I told you guys this, the key word to all of this, bro, is discipline. You have discipline mentally, physically, emotionally. You just have discipline. You're set on one goal, and it's like you're just set on one goal. You're a disciplined person. That's what's making this girl attracted to you compared to the average guy. The average guy doesn't have discipline, guys. The average guy probably has a shitty diet. The average guy probably sits on his ass all day, smoke all day, just doesn't have anything going on compared to this guy who's practicing body game like myself. I'm working on my things that I need to get done. I'm working on bettering myself, bettering my life, eating right, just having discipline and just trying to be the best version of myself, bro. That's the difference of, being average. The girl will always choose a guy who was just focused on body game, the guy who was just focused on, bettering himself mentally, physically, spiritually, his education. It's been my experience, guys, and it's like I just wanted to leave you guys with this message and tell you guys this today. These women will choose a guy who, is focused on body game, a guy who's practicing body game. They will prefer a guy who has an athletic body compared to an average guy. And it's like, it's a fact, bro. It's a fact. You have more drive than an average person. You're above average if you're working on yourself, you're working on your body, your fitness, all of these things. You're taking yourself to the next level compared to this guy who's average, who was just sitting on his ass all day, not making any progress with his life, not doing anything productive. And it's like, bro, 10 times out of 10, the girl's going to go for the guy who's working on himself, bettering his life, bettering his mental, trying to make make something for himself, guys. And it's like, I'm just telling you guys this, bro. Fitness has helped me out a lot in my life, and it's like, I'm just trying to tell you guys this today, bro. If you guys are not on this journey, you guys need to get on the program, bro. You guys really need to lock in and get on the program, bro. But that's the message I wanted to really just tell you guys today for this video. If you guys are new to my channel, man, please leave a like and subscribe, guys. And that's all I really got to say for this video. I'm out, and I will see you guys in the next video, man.